We can now use drip to pay for things. I mean, are you guys like aware of what's going on? Beach Office 365, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also, hit that like button. Really helps me out a lot. Really helps get this video out to more people. And my favorite, leave a comment down below. As you guys know, the last video I talked about giving out the Golden Brick Award. In other words, the person that is really going full throttle, doing stuff for drip. I mean, and that's Drip Coach. And yet again, he has delivered. Okay. So you all know Spritz Finance. Maybe you don't know, and we're going to cover that a little bit in the video. So Spritz Finance is a way to use cryptocurrencies that are in your MetaMask wallet. And from the MetaMask wallet, you can go through Spritz and pay credit card bills, electric bills, whatever you want. You upload them. It's actually very simple. And there certainly is a level of privacy that I really appreciate about this, and that's one of the features of this that I'm why I'm so hyped about it. I don't want to have to offload money from an exchange into my bank account. Tired of doing that. Not a huge fan of banks. Anyway, back to what I was saying about Drip Coach. He has talked with Spritz. He's got open line of communication with, I think, the CEO. I mean, I've seen he's shared pictures of text exchange or emails exchange. I mean, they use emojis and everything, like tight, right? So we got that. We got an insider, right? And what he did is he talked to them about using the drip token. And because right now you can use things like USDT, USDC, BNB. I think you can still use BUSD, Ethereum, the big coins. And Drip is now one of the ones that will actually convert. And let's just talk about something real quick. Drip, yes, compound. All right, it's all about compounding. Okay, and some of you may be like, you know what? I'm going to compound every single day until I max out and never once withdraw. I can appreciate that. But I know also how this bear market and just what we've been through over the last year can be exhausting. And so I think that it's actually really good for people to maybe have a weekend where they withdraw from their Faucet and go do something fun with it. I mean, that's what this is about. This is about making money. It's not about just squirreling it away. It's time to spend it. So I'm curious, what you guys think about Spritz. So make sure you leave comments down below. Let's take a look real quick. All right, so here is the website for Spritz Finance. And if you haven't done this yet, if you use my link down below, you're going to get $50 on the first $50 you spend. So that's a free $50. They're just giving the $50 away. So they'll match you. Your first bill will not be 50, it'll be 100. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. This right here. I mean, not a lot, a lot of the other platforms and stuff like that. Most of the time it's just offering $10, which is great. We'll take it. But this is very, very high and very generous. So take advantage of this now. Let me just show you how this works. So here's one of my credit cards that I have linked up. All right, so I'm going to go pay with crypto, and look at that. I have here's where you pull, because it's connected to my MetaMask wallet, right? And so here's where I can pull from. Oh wow, my Luna is $26. Look at that. Not all of the ones that show up on your wallet you can use. You'll select it and you'll try and pay, but it's not going to go through because of what Coach has done. Spritz now accepts Drip, and he's doing something else too. And I don't want to recap the whole thing, but he's getting them involved in another way. So make sure you're following Coach and the updates that he has on this. All right, if you want to come up here and you can see, I'm going to go to the completed. Look at this, $850. This went through. $600 went through. $120, $598. These are all the payments that I have made using, I like to use USDC. Now, I'm probably going to be switching over and using USDT more. I got a weird feeling about these guys. Oh yeah, look, I use BUSD here, $210. These are all completed payments. $275, 20 bucks. I think on the first one, actually, yeah, the first, you can do an initial payment of $10. They'll match it, so it's $20. All right. And then once you spend $50 in one payment, you'll get $50 in return. They'll match it. I mean, I just think that's like, it's like super cool. Now, there was an issue on Twitter. Their site went down or something like that. And people were like freaking out. And, I was talking to some of the other guys and they're like, well, it didn't rug. And people were worried about it rugging. You don't hold money at Spritz, okay? The only time that they do have money is when you're making a payment. But if you want to be safe and make small payments, kind of 1 week, one at a time, if they were to rug, which doesn't really make sense, but if they were to, that would mean one of your payments doesn't go through. But I think they're doing fine with the fees, right? Because obviously you pay a premium to use this. I think it's like $8 or $5. It depends on the amount, right? So it's a small percentage of what your the payment that you're making. I think they're more than happy with that, and they want to have that go on and on and on and on and on. There is no reason that they would just try and take a one-day payment and run, because they'd be leaving so much money on the table. It's disgusting. This is what crypto is about. I hope this lasts as long as possible. I know that we need some regulation, but too much, makes me worried that stuff like this won't be available to us in the future. So that's why I'm all over it right now. And of course, I am all over Bitcoin. So if we look here, this is Swan Bitcoin. And I started using this, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago. So I've only put in $2,825, and that's been pretty much $25 a day. I think when I first started, I was just testing it out. I was doing like $10 a day. But anyway, so this is what we have right now. And what's cool about this is it shows you what your cost basis is, right? So I've spent $2,585. The beauty, I should say, of dollar cost averaging is that my Bitcoin value is up 35%. It's worth almost $1,000 more than the amount that I paid. And remember, this is money that I don't even notice. I don't even notice that it's gone. I mean, when I increase it, when I get it to $50 or $100 a day, I'll notice that a little bit. But there's an amount that you can put in this that you can afford. I know that's kind of like that may rub people the wrong way that I say that, because I know people are really struggling. But you know what? If the government came out with some new tax, right, where you're going to make 5% less every month from your paycheck, you would figure out how to do it, right? You'd figure out how to do it. So if financial freedom is important to you, if you believe in something, it doesn't have to be Bitcoin. Do this with whatever it is you believe in, but become an owner of an asset, become an owner of some type of property. And if that means slowly saving over time, that is how you become an owner. Sorry, I get all fired up about this stuff. So I will leave links to Swan Bitcoin and Spritz Finance. Let me know. I love the people that have used, like, for example, Spritz, that signed up under me. They've let me know, like, hey, I signed up, I submitted my first bill, it's working. Like, I love hearing about it. So I do see there are people that are using my referral address, which I really appreciate. If you're one of them, you take a time to comment, tell me what you think of Spritz, how it's working out for you. And certainly with Swan Bitcoin, if any of you are using that, let me know what you think. I absolutely love it. You should look up some of the founders of Swan Bitcoin. You look them up. Go on YouTube. They're really into Bitcoin. So anyway, that's it for me. I'm tired. Long week. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you all on the next one.